Okay, today is all about self-care, right? It's like we have so much going on, especially when you don't have like a sitter or like your grandparents don't live around the corner or close by. So it's just us, literally. Yeah, my son was at the door and we had some electricity issues going on, and so I had to do like a main shut off to the electricity throughout the house. And he recognized, like, hey, my light isn't back on in my room. So, and he was checking me because I haven't checked it yet to fix it. So I want to return some items because what I thought I wanted, I found a replacement. So the kids had broke the shade panels to the patio door, and so I just wanted something. I was going to get them again, in which I did. However, thinking back on like how easy it is for them to pull it down, I was like, I don't think I want that. So not knowing, my intention was, when I went to IKEA yesterday, was to just buy curtains, and I saw that they had the panels. So then I'm like, oh, maybe we can put the panels back up. And so I did buy the panels, but then as I was looking and just thinking back to when the kids had pulled them down before, I was like, I don't think I really want that out there. So my intention was to just get a curtain, and then in here I'm just brush stroking some light hairs in my brow. And so back to my curtain story, because I'm going to finish it. I got... we already had some curtains that go to another window, but that's a whole nother story. So I decided to just put curtains over top of where I was going to put the panels. And that way we just slide it, like just slide the curtains back and forth. And which I like. It's not bad. And right now it's a temporary solution until the kids get a little bit more mature and recognize like, hey, we shouldn't be pulling on that. So we'll see how it goes and how long it lasts. Right now, we're going to test it out. So I did manage to put the curtains up over where I was going to put the panels at. So it's there and it's still growing on me. It's not perfect. You all, this is how I am going to fill in my brows for today. It's not going to be perfect because I don't want a perfect look. I want a semi-natural look, but I'm still going to outline these brows a bit just to kind of set the tone for where they start and where they end. And you can't really talk while doing your brows because I don't want my mouth to move my cheek, to move my hand. And then I'm just going to take this finger and blend it in like so. You know, it's how, and see, it just looks blended like that. Just kind of give my brows like a feathery look. Just outline it like that, and then bring it down because we don't want any real harsh lines. We still want to blend that. We just want to make it seem like, oh, we got our brows done, when we really didn't. Back to self-care, back to my initial thought for starting this video. Y'all, that's another reason why I don't really talk. Like, my adult ADHD kind of kicks in, where I go from one thought to the next. So loose associations. But anywho, just blend that in with my finger. Back to self-care. So I'm not going to do too much, but I still want to feel pretty enough, or I already feel pretty, but to make myself look more awake and more alive, I guess, when I step out in the streets. I also like to just add some pop of color but not color, because I still want my makeup to kind of look natural. And that's all I'm gonna do with my eyes. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. concealer in medium warm. This is my favorite one, so I think I'll save that, as you can see. But I'm actually going to go in with the medium neutral, I would say this one is more closer to my skin than the other one that I really like. I like the other one because it gives more of a, like a made up look, I guess. Like if I'm trying to look beat. And y'all, I don't mind looking beat because that's the whole purpose. Like, you want to be beat. I mean, what's the point? But when I don't want to look as beat, I just use the one closer to my skin tone and blend that underneath my eye. And I'm going to drag it down because I want to kind of just have a blended look, I guess. Like, make it kind of fall. I don't know. That's just me. I could be doing it wrong. But, you know, to the makeup professional. I'm not a makeup... You hear the kids in the background? I'm not a makeup professional, but I have done some freelance makeup in my time. In my early 20s. Like, I enjoyed it. Back to self-care. See? All over the place. This is why I do voiceovers, because I'm just be talking randomly. Like, I don't understand, like, how people can kind of just, like, focus on one subject. But I guess, I mean, it's done, it's doable. I'm sure I could after like 5 different takes. So I had a little pimple there because I've been craving like chocolate almonds. That's been my favorite. So that's another thing of my self-care, eating the foods I've been indulging. So, and they've been so good that it's starting to show on my face, but that's okay. It was worth it. Yes, these 2 little pimples, it was worth it for them little 2, those couple chocolate covered almonds. Oh, so now I'm going in with my finishing powder. Back to self-care. Goodness, I can never get to it. But because this is my self-care, like, I'm beautifying myself how I want to see myself. So I guess you can say, yeah, I am doing self-care. I'm doing it while I'm talking to whoever's going to watch this video. Now I'm going in with my, this is a Luxe Pro Powder in Banana. And I'm just going to set that concealer under my eye, on my nose, and drag it down a bit. Kind of blend that in. And see, with this lighting on the camera, it's set, it's setting. It's not all the way set, it's setting because it's still wet. It still looks super, super light. And then I have this additional light, so wait till we get into the light and the natural light. So don't judge this of how pale it may look now. It's just the lighting right now. Now I'm going in from, of course, someone on TikTok who recommended this lash mascara. This is the Essence. First, it was only sold on Amazon. And like the next day after I had ordered it on Amazon, I saw it in CVS as well as Target. So they do have them in there. This gives you a pretty full, thick look with your lashes. So it just depends on how many coats you use. I'm going to probably use a light coat because, again, I don't want to do too much, but just something. See? Just something. I don't want to do too much. I still want like a natural kind of sort of makeup look, I guess. And just put that in. But yes, you definitely want to be incorporating self-care because it is necessary for you. Necessary. You'd be like, what? Like, if you're giving your time out to everybody else, even if it is your kids, even if it is your spouse, you better make sure you're giving time to yourself. Because how are you going to be good for them if you cannot be good to you? Like, you're going to be exhausted, you're going to be drained, and you aren't going to be good. You're going to be irritable. You're going to be tired. You're going to be frustrated because all those other emotions for you showing up, it's now causing resentment. And so that resentment turns into anger, then turns into probably sadness, then could turn into depression. So, I can go on and on and on, but, and just some blush, and that's that. I think that, I do want to do one more thing, which is a highlighter, because I want to bring out these rosy cheeks a bit. I didn't do too much, but, and then